So as you can see, Phil is off. He is headed to see the surgeon to find out if he's going to be released from physical therapy. So fingers are crossed. I've been dying to make some plans, figure out where we're going. I don't even know which direction we're headed. I know it won't be south. I know it's time to get out of this heat. Today in San Antonio, the heat index is going to be about 105, so we are ready to roll. So I thought today, oh, forgive the hair, I thought today would be a great day to show you which planning tools I use as I start planning my trips. Now, before we get into that, please know our planning style is very last minute. So we like to fly by the seat of our pants. We might book a week out. We may book, I don't know, a day out. It just depends on where we're at and what we're doing. But that being said, no matter how far out you book, you can use these tools to help you figure out where you want to stay. Now, when I give you the tools, I'm actually going to give them to you in the order that I use them. So the first one that I use, the first thing that I go to is Boondockers Welcome. So let's sit down and talk about Boondockers Welcome for a minute. All right, so Boondockers Welcome is one of our favorites. If you've been following us for a while, you know how often we like to stay at them. I mean, really every chance we get. Now, Boondockers Welcome is a membership platform, but once you sign up, you can stay at thousands of places all across the U.S. It's actually private property that hosts allow you to stay on. And although it's called Boondockers Welcome, we've had hookups of some kind almost everywhere we've been. Anything from water to electric to actually full hookups. You can go on the website and see the locations of all the hosts before you even sign up. Now, we've stayed at Boondockers Welcome hosts on the way to a destination or as long as 7 days while we were checking out a city. So it is a very good option for you. If you join, your membership fee is going to be paid in no time. So we do have a code for a discount, and I'll put that down below for you. Boondockers Welcome is always the first place I go whenever I know which direction we're going in. The hosts we've met have been amazing. We've had a great time every time we've stayed with the Boondockers Welcome, and really it's a great way to meet other RVers even when they're not on the road. All right, that's the first app I use. Sorry about the glasses, guys, but it is bright out here and I have to protect my peepers. All right, so I'm taking you to the office with me to go see if we have any mail today. We've been sending our mail from Escapees every other week. Normally we only get it once a month, but with all Phil's procedures, Sorry, gotta say hi. That's our neighbors, a couple of rigs over. Super nice folks. But anyway, I'm gonna take you to the mail. I obviously cannot walk and talk at the same time, so let's move to the second app that I use when I'm planning, and that would be Harvest Hosts. All right, I'm gonna actually stop and talk because I can't seem to get this walking and talking down at the same time. All right, so let's start over. The second app I go to when I'm doing my RV trip planning is Harvest Hosts. We absolutely love Harvest Hosts. Now, unlike Boondockers Welcome, this is a one-night stay and it's on business property, not private property. Once we started using Harvest Hosts, it almost all but eliminated our Walmart overnights and, you know, all those places you don't really want to go, like truck stops and all that stuff where it's also loud and congested. Harvest Hosts actually reminds us to slow down, take it easy, enjoy the journey, not just the destination. So we've even veered off our course a little bit to hit some really nice wineries and breweries. And we've also hit some really amazing farms, quite a few organic farms at that. So if you have thought about joining Harvest Hosts, but you're not really into alcohol, oh my gosh, that is not a problem. There's museums and golf courses and farms and so much more. So this is always number 2, and it is a membership program. You do have to pay, but again, once you stay a couple of nights, it more than pays for itself. So that is the second place I go when I'm planning a route. So let's get to the office so I can see if I have any mail. We have been at this campground since mid-May. You would think by now I would know that they close for lunch between 12 and 1. I don't know why I always walk down here without looking to see what time it is. Oh well, I needed to be outside and walk around a little bit anyway, get me a little exercise. So back to the rig we go, and we get there, I'll tell you which is my next app that I go to after Harvest Host. I'm back in the RV where it's nice and cool, thankfully, But it's not going to stay this way for long because I had to shut off the AC so I can actually record this for you guys because it comes out really loud in the audio. So let's get through number 3. The third app I go to is RV Trip Wizard, and it is by far my favorite planning tool. Now, I use this to hold all the places that we're going to, every reservation I make, and I'll even put in places that I might want to go as I plan my trip. I have talked about RV Trip Wizard in the past because I've actually been using it since we hit the road. I had trials with 2 other RV trip planners, and RV Trip Wizard won out. Hands down. I really, really love it. And honestly, I can't imagine not using it. I would be totally lost at this point. So if you're new at trip planning and you want to see exactly how I go through and plan, I have a blog about it and a video about it. I'll link those down below. I have this crazy fear, I don't know if it's irrational or what, that one day we're going to pull into an RV park and I'm going to have the dates wrong on our reservations. Well, RV Trip Wizard keeps that from happening. But they have made a lot of changes since I joined RV Trip Wizard. They're actually a bundle now. They're calling their bundle RV Life, and they have a ton of stuff now you can get for the same price of RV Trip Wizard. So if you already have RV Trip Wizard, all you have to do is download their app called RV Life, and you have access for free now. So use your same password and your same username for the app that you have for RV Trip Wizard. Now, the things they've added to RV Trip Wizard in this bundle include turn-by-turn directions, and you can do that with all your RV's parameters. So you put your height, your weight, and it avoids the bridges, it avoids U-turns, all that stuff. So you can punch that into RV Trip Wizard, and then when you go to the app, you download your route, and you have your turn-by-turn directions just like that. It's in there. Now, another benefit is you can download this so that way when you're out in the middle of nowhere at a national park or a state park, you still have your route and your directions, even without cellular service. So you don't have to worry about that part of it. Also, if you can search for campgrounds while you're driving down the road. So all the campgrounds in RV Trip Wizard are also in the app. And again, you can filter for what kind of parks you're looking for, what amenities you want. Are they big rig friendly? Are they kid or pet friendly? Whatever you need, those filters are also in their app. It also has over 10 million data points for these campgrounds. Data points include things like reviews, which we all want to check out. It also has pictures of the campgrounds, and of course, most importantly, it has cellular information. So what cell plan do you have, and is it going to work at that campground? Now, if you are not already on RV Trip Wizard, you can go in and play with it for 7 days for free. I reached out to RV Life or RV Trip Wizard, however you're calling it right now, and I asked them if they would give you guys a discount, and they said yes. So through the month of July, if you sign up, you'll save 10% on your purchase. So make sure you do it in July, and the code you're going to use, of course, is YOUMERV. Trust me, if you start using RV Trip Wizard and this bundle, you will never again go back to RV planning without it. If you're already using RV Trip Wizard or RV Life, drop down and let me know in the comments below what you love most about it or what you would change about it. If you have any changes you would like to make, they are making updates, so I would be happy to pass that on for you. All right, that's the third thing I go to when I'm trip planning. When Phil gets home, we'll talk about number 4. All right, so I have a confession to make. I got a few comments. Oh, hold on for the air conditioner. I got a few comments about my maintenance. If you recall, a few weeks ago, I went up on the roof and I fixed the air conditioner. Well, apparently, a couple of you guys with some kind of supersonic eyes realized that I left my socket attached to one of the screws. Luckily, I have seen these comments. I'm hoping Phil has not. Well, I assume he hasn't because he hasn't said anything about it. So my mission right now is to get up on the roof, see if that socket is there, take it down and put it away so Phil will know nothing about it. Now, he doesn't watch every video once it's completed, so we'll see if we can sneak this in and when he, or if he actually sees it. So let's go on the roof. Got my handy dandy screwdriver. Let's go take the lid off the AC and see if I can find the socket. All right, the ACs are still off from when I was doing that video down below. It is a little windy right now, so I'm not going to do much talking. Let's open this bad boy up and see if I can find that socket. Oh my gosh, guys. Come here. You are not going to believe what I just found. They are so bright. So all you guys up there who are handy, why didn't you notice it? Only like 2 or 3 people noticed the socket was left behind. All right, so here it is. Here's the culprit. I was totally busted by you guys. So hopefully I won't be busted by Phil. So let's put this lid back on, get it all buttoned up, and hopefully I'll be off the roof before he comes home. Wish me luck. All that's left is to put away my tools before Phil pulls up, and he will be none the wiser. All right, Phil, we all are dying to know the verdict. Can we leave?
Look at this range of motion.
Okay.
Look at this. So we're progressing to hopefully get out of here by the end of the month.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. So I talked to him. I told them what our plans were, and you know they're happy with the progress on the range of motion, barring any setbacks. Fingers crossed, we should be able to get out of here.
Woohoo!
Yeah, exactly. I am so ready. Sitting there at therapy watching RVs drive by through the window. I'm like, that could be us.
Now that you're here, we have to talk about our 4th favorite planning tool.
Ooh, must be the EFS card.
The 4th item I use when I'm doing my planning is the EFS app. Now, this has to do with finding fuel and finding it at the cheapest prices. And when I say fuel, I mean diesel fuel.
Yes.
So what I like to do is actually check the prices along our route. We can actually plan ahead where we're going to stop for fuel. Now, to use this app, you actually have to apply and be a part of
The TSD RV fuel program.
This is where you take over,
Yeah.
in case you didn't know.
I was looking deep into your eyes.
We didn't plan this ahead of
No,
time.
I've been gone all day, so I went and got my ears lowered. Look at that.
That's right, fresh haircut.
Fresh haircut. Feel like a new man. Feel like I lost 5 pounds. But anyway.
I'm just glad I don't have to sweep that hair up.
Yeah. So it falls under the TSD RV fuel program, and they do have an application that I'm sure Stacy's going to link for you to fill out and send in. It is a phenomenal program. It's just for those of us that have RV diesel Class A's, and those that have diesel pick-em-up trucks, pulling your trailer, fifth wheel, or your Airstream, or whatever you tow behind
So what
you.
he's trying to say is you can't use it with regular gas.
No,
you can
sorry.
only use it with diesel. But for all the fine details, I will put it in the blog post for this one, and it's going to have links for how to sign up for the program, everything you need to know about the program.
And you can see instantly your savings at the pump. As soon as you are done pumping, I go in, I pull up the app, and it'll tell me exactly how much we save per gallon.
And we've saved up to 70 cents a gallon.
Yeah, it's
if you don't
really
have
cool.
it, you really got to sign up.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't emphasize it enough. If you're looking to save some money while on the road and cut corners on fuel costs, this is the way to do it.
So that is RV planning step number 4. So I guess we should just finish it out and tell them number 5.
Okay, what is number 5? I'm excited to hear it.
The 5th thing I will use to plan where we're going is Allstays. Allstays is an app that you can get for Apple or Android, and you can find all kind of things in there, from overnights like casinos and Cracker Barrels and rest stops and you name it. If you can overnight REI, it has them on there. You can also find propane, you can find dump stations. They do have campgrounds. I don't look at their campgrounds very often.
I don't use the app at all because normally I'm driving and I know that she uses it fairly often, but when I say, I need a rest stop, she pulls up Allstays and she goes, there's one 12 miles ahead, and I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Usually when I'm using Allstays is when we're actually driving down the road, just trying to figure out where we're stopping overnight if there wasn't a Boondockers Welcome or Harvest Host for us to stop at. So those are the 5 main things that I use. And there is one bonus thing that if you head to the website, I'll give you a bonus app that I use to keep track of all of our driving finances.
Ooh, bonus app.
All the links for everything we've talked about is going to be at the blog. So if you're curious about anything, head over to the blog. We're going to have all those links written out for you.
Yeah, and that is todayissomeday.net.
That's right. All right.
Shameless plug.
That wasn't shameless. They have to know where to go.
That's true. Get on over there. Why aren't you there now? I'm looking. You're not there.
All right, so that's pretty much it for this video.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
I
in this
know, you
video.
came in right at the nick of time.
Yeah.
If you haven't joined us on Our Village, I will put that link down below. That is where we're hanging out for the most part for social media, but you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook, just not as often.
And those of you that did join us on Our Village, wow, those numbers were going through the roof over the weekend. I mean, I like to see numbers multiply, but I couldn't keep up that day. That was phenomenal that you guys took the time out of your day to join us over in Our Village, and we've got a ton of great comments, and I love the discussions that are already ongoing.
Yes, the
within the
community
group.
that's building.
Yeah, so
now
thank you.
remember, that community is your community, not our community. So if you have questions about your rig, about campgrounds, or if you're in somewhere really cool, please post your pictures and share it, because we might be writing that all down on our bucket list. So, oh, that scared me half to
Like, what is
death.
that? Oh, it's his golf cart. I didn't know what
Oh
it
my
was.
goodness, I thought maybe
I know,
my
I was
camera
like-
was going to explode
I know, I
or
was looking
something.
at the numbers, but they were still going.
Anyway, so please don't wait for us to post. Post away. We are going to try and read as many as we can, but if you guys are super busy on there, we may not see all the comments, but we are definitely going to be heavily involved over there.
And I really, really loved how a lot of you were asking about our village.
O-U-R.
Village, not our, the letter R, V.
As in RV
Yeah.
village.
So, and I got to thinking about it. It is kind of our village.
Yeah.
You know, we're one big village in that group there. So it kind of fits.
All
So
right.
welcome to our village.
Yes, we're so excited that you guys have joined us, and we are working on getting our Wi-Fi up to snuff. So hopefully soon we can do another Zoom meeting with with you guys in our village group.
Yeah, I love the live interaction where we get to see smiling faces and actually
Talk back and forth. Yeah.
instead of seeing comments scroll by real fast. I really like the Zoom call, so I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah, me too. All right, thanks again for watching. If you haven't hit our subscribe button, which is right below, about 60% of our viewers have not hit that button yet. So please take a moment, go down, hit that red button that says subscribe, and then
Give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you know that when we post something.
or
And-
go live, more importantly.
Or go live. But if you haven't subscribed while watching a video, why not? Give us a chance. I'm sure with the almost 70,000 people we haven't disappointed. Well, maybe a handful we have. But
That's another story.
yeah.
So thanks for spending your day with us. And hopefully, as soon as COVID lifts and Phil sets me free, we will see you on the road.